Hey guys, how's it going? So today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be doing a little vlog, but this is going to be like a vlog slash health slash tech video. And today we're going to be doing something that I've been wanting to do for I think like the past couple of years, and it's finally happening. A couple years ago I heard about Prenuvo, which is like a full body scan MRI that basically can detect early stages like stage 1 of cancer, as well as like 500 other diseases. They can do early detection for so many things. I have been dealing with like a lot of health issues that like I haven't gotten answers to, and it's been very frustrating. And I talked to Prenuvo and was like, hey, I'm interested, and they were very, very generous to partner with me and be like, hey, we want to help you get some answers as well as get the word out. So today is the day, and I'm going for my full body MRI scan. Now, in the past, I've had 3 MRIs. I had one on my neck, and I've had 2 on my ankle and foot when that was broken. And the foot and ankle MRI was 75 minutes. Out of pocket, I still had to pay $700 with insurance. So the fact that I can get an entire full body scan and it's in only an hour is actually quite remarkable. But yeah, this is the year that we're taking control of our health and we're doing more preventative measures. The worst thing about the healthcare here in the United States is it's not really preventative. It's the standard, we wait until it's too late and then we treat. I tried really hard to get through this without being emotional, but clearly that failed. Yeah, just one of those things where, you know, if I could have gotten my mom to do this, 10 years ago, she still might be here. So I don't know. There's a lot going on, but I am excited. So I'm gonna go get in my car, drive there, and yeah, let's get this MRI done. So I did my scan in the Los Angeles office. It was so nice and clean, and I had my own little room to change into my scrubs. And then there was this really cool metal detector that you kind of did a little spin around just to make sure before you go in for your scan. After that, it was time, and the scan only took about 45 minutes, and I watched Netflix the whole time. It's pretty great. I just finished my scan. It was great. I actually almost fell asleep. I was so comfortable. It's really cool because basically the way that they put this little like face thing on you, it will reflect back and like there's like a TV so you can watch Netflix. So I was watching Netflix. So you can do that or listen to music, and it was great. And they made me a coffee for the road. So we'll talk about it. I'm gonna drive home now because it's Friday and traffic will be bad. So I'm gonna go home. Okay, so the last time you guys saw me, we were in the car, me and my latte, we were driving home. It was a great experience. So now fast forward, we are at 5 days later, and I'm about to hop on a call with the doctor, and we're going to discuss my results.
Headaches suck at the end of the day. Know that you only really require an Advil, because your brain isn't being like, there are people that get what are called these hyper intensities from migraines, which are probably going undertreated and are probably starting to cause a little damage. Mm-hmm. Your brain was beautiful. So, it doesn't mean you're not having the headaches, but your headaches aren't disrupting the brain, okay?
Yeah.
So there's like a relief, but I know it sucks to have headaches. Mm-hmm. Outside of just for you having headaches, that being one thing that I was looking for, to see there's no aneurysms, I was like, all right, no aneurysms,
Yeah.
The circle of Willis is like this big configuration of like all the big vessels in your brain. That ultimately, if someone were to have a stroke, like that would be where that would happen.
That was actually really helpful, and they actually sent out my report yesterday saying that it was ready and everything was read and all of the findings. So I did get to go through all of the things yesterday ahead of time, which I feel like is normal because when you go to a doctor, when you get tests done, it's like you get your things first in a portal and then you talk to your doctor. So nothing, out of the ordinary there. But I'm going to show you guys a little bit of my results. Overall, I feel very happy. I definitely was thinking the worst, and there were definitely a few things where I'm kind of shocked because I had no idea, but also like makes sense as to why I've been feeling, the way I've been feeling for half of my life. So let's take a little peek, shall we? So there is an app where you can see everything, and it's cool because it gives you these like very detailed visuals of your scan. Like there's a really cool scan of your brain. Like I've never had my brain scanned before. So there is a website as well as an app. The app is actually how I've been looking at most of my stuff, but it kind of breaks it down. So it's like nervous system, respiratory, circulatory, the reproductive. That's where we're struggling. Respiratory, minor finding. Let's see my finding in the respiratory. Oh, sinusitis. Yeah, well, that's not a surprise. My poor little sinuses. It's also great because you're able to share your studies. So they're having this sent to my primary care physician so that I can take the next steps and go from there, which is great. It's pretty remarkable because I've never had an entire body scan before. I've only had, you know, a few things scanned here and there. This one is kind of what makes sense as to why I've had horrible periods, which I had no idea. I also learned that I have a cyst on my ovary as well as a lesion on my other one. So I do have some follow-up things I need to do to make sure that I'm, you know, taking the right precautions for that. Also learned that I have a hernia. Had no idea. So obviously this is like very personal, so I'm not gonna share everything with you. I'm just sharing what I'm comfortable, but I feel like I now have the right information and I know what steps I need to take next. And like we are on the right path to getting answers, and it honestly feels very good. I feel very relieved, and this is something that, like I said, I've been wanting to do for the past couple of years, and I'm really, really glad that I'm doing it. So thank you again to Prenuvo for, you know, taking the time to work with me and to let me kind of like tell my story and let me get a scan. And if you guys are interested, I know it is a little bit expensive, but there is going to be a $300 discount if you click my link. If you're interested, there's different versions that you can do. You don't have to do the full body. It's just one of those things that makes sense. It's so much easier to catch things early and take that preventative measure than it is to, you know, to wait until it's too late. So yeah, anyway, that's my story. We're on the right path. All right. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. I have to go on the airplane right now. Bye.